Yo, Klipsch guy here. Hey, I have the Klipsch XXL party speaker right here in front of me. Kinda, curious about this thing. Klipsch is known for their speakers, home theater speakers, hi-fi audio, maybe even some Bluetooth speaker or wireless speakers like the Fives, things like that, powered speakers. We have a party speaker from Klipsch here, and I'm wondering what the heck is this thing all about. We have what is two 6.5-inch drivers in here, as well as two different tweeters, 8 hours of playback time, and they say these 8 hours is at full volume. Then you have a bass boost button, which seems like is a trend with these bigger Bluetooth speakers where you can amplify the bass if you want a little more low end. So we're gonna definitely test that out and see how it sounds with or without bass boost, and then how it sounds at high volumes. How loud can this really get? And does it sound any good when it's loud or just in general? There are some cool things that I haven't seen on some party speakers, like the ability to plug a guitar to, or a mic. This comes with a karaoke mic, so this truly is for the party of things. You're having a girls' night or whatever, you want to party, maybe you have a family get-together, maybe you're going to use this as an announcer. So you can plug in a mic that they provide for you to the top of this and sing, announce, talk, whatever, and then you can plug a guitar to this, and you have separate volume for the speaker itself and for the microphone. So nice, cool thought there. So that's one of the things that is in the box, as well as a power cord, of course, and then your owner's manual so you can figure out how to do things. So this thing has some hidden features in it. One, this thing, like all party speakers do, it has strobe lights, which we'll plug this up and show you that. There's a lot of different colors that you can pick, a lot of different sequences, so that's always cool, of course. And then you can pair these with another one. So this is the XXL. They do have an XL for $30 less. You can get a smaller speaker. $30 more, you can get the bigger speaker. So we have the XXL here, and you can buy a second one of this and do a true stereo pairing. So most party speakers or Bluetooth speakers nowadays will let you pair two together and have music everywhere, but this is actually a true stereo pair. So you can have left and right channel. That's pretty nice. So this comes in at $169 to $170 right now on Amazon. You can get a 5% coupon, take a little bit more money off, or you can get the smaller version for $135. So spend the extra $30, get the bigger speaker, should have more performance, right? That's what I think, at least. So this is in a black color. I didn't see another color option. There might be another color option, but I don't think I saw one. Maybe there will be in the future, who knows? But more importantly, I want to talk a little bit more about this and how it sounds. So let me change the camera angle for you guys so you guys can see the top. So here are our controls on the top. Starting from the top, we have our microphone in, guitar in, then we have a USB here. I bet you can plug in like USB to play music through it, or you can probably use it as a charger too, maybe for your phone. Line in, and then you have a line out. This is your click wheel here, play, pause, left, right. You can change the colors on them or turn them off completely, Bluetooth, and then our bass button that we're gonna test out. Here's your dedicated mic volume here, and the volume knob for the party speaker overall. On the back side is your grab handle, pretty light for a big speaker like this, so not too bad to carry around. And then you have a really big port on the bottom of this. Now this is what is cool about getting a party speaker from a brand known for home theater and speakers, because they have a good idea of how good things should sound, which is why I have high expectations for it. This is a pretty good port, and it's slot ported, so it looks like really clean air here. I should get some pretty deep bass out of this thing. This port's pretty necessary with the size of these drivers inside, and then just at the bottom is the power cord. So pretty minimalistic backside. And then, of course, the front end with the grill, the Klipsch logo. Should be a good speaker, just kind of looking at it. Pretty good hard quality, hard plastic, but looks like it'll hold up well. And, of course, you got the grill on front. It looks pretty solid. So there's only one thing to do. Let's plug it up. All right, so we are in Bluetooth pairing mode. Let's see if I can find, yes, it's Klipsch Gig XXL on my phone down there at the bottom. I'm going to click that. Let's see what happens. There we are. So easy as that. We are now connected to play some music. Let's look at the light. So right now, it's kind of It's changing colors. So it's going through the rainbow. I'm going to click the light button and see what we get. Okay, different functions. Ah. And then you can turn it off. So it looks like there's a few, maybe 4 different selections. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to leave it on this one for the video. Alright guys, so I have my stereo mic plugged up so you guys can hear as best as possible. Bluetooth connected. I'm going to play 2 songs and see what you guys think about it. This will be at full volume with the bass boost on. So here we go. Alright, so there's the first one. Now the second one that I'm going to play for you guys, I'm kind of disappointed. This is, when I was purchasing this on Amazon, underneath the add to cart button was a disclaimer that said, frequently returned. And usually when things are returned often, it means that it's not as good as you thought it was. Didn't mean to do that. So let me play this song here because there's a problem that I'm having. Alright, so this song has a lot of low bass, and I don't know if you guys can hear it on your end, but there's a very bad, crunchy sound. And I was thinking, okay, maybe it's the song itself. So I turned bass boost off and played the same song, and it sounded a lot better. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn bass boost off, which it flashes when you do it, and then I'll play that same song again, same volume. I'm going to play it again with bass boost on and listen for the crunchiness. Alright, so let's get into the review part of the review. So this thing does get pretty loud. It's not as loud as I thought it would be, but it is still pretty loud. It's loud enough to do what you're going to want to do with this, so no complaints there. 8 hours of charge is excellent. So I love, right now it's plugged up to the wall. It doesn't have to be. Like I said, 8 hours of playback, there's a battery indicator on the top. So it gets pretty loud and you can play 8 hours at full volume. I love that. That's really cool. Bass boost is nice too. There is a lot of mid-range bass out of these speakers. And, well, I guess this is one speaker you can call it. When you turn bass boost off, it doesn't sound that bad. It definitely lowers the mid bass quite a bit, but it's probably more blended that way. But bass boost is fun because you get this really emphasized mid range, which is probably good in a party speaker. Usually you don't want a bloated mid range in a speaker. It doesn't sound that great, but a party speaker like this, having all that extra bass, just kind of filling up the venue that you're in, is cool. So I like the bass boost button, but this thing sounds absolutely terrible at high volumes with bass-heavy music. Because you guys probably heard that. It was so crunchy. It just, a whole bunch of distortion came out of nowhere. And usually, party speakers and Bluetooth speakers are good about making sure that when you reach high volumes, the bass stops moving so that you don't, get that problem. You get that problem with this. And that's probably why people return this, because when you get to max volume and you crank up the bass, it sounds like trash. It really does. But if you lower the volume to about 80-85%, now it sounds actually really nice. And even though it has a very emphasized mid-bass, and I mean a very emphasized mid-range, it's fun for a party speaker. Not so much for heavy listening. That's not why you buy this. So I like it personally. It has a 4 out of 5 star rating on Amazon out of 50-something people, I think, or something like that. So I think that's fair. 4 stars is what I would give it to. It's not any better or worse than all the other modern day party speakers out there for like JBL and whatnot. It's up there with them. But that bass boost is probably unnecessary. I think it sounds really good how it is without it on. I think most people will be happy with it. I think having the bass boost doesn't really do much but already overemphasize mid bass. Again, it's fun because you buy this to crank it up, but it doesn't sound that great. And I think that's why people return it. So I wish that it got a little bit louder. You have two 6.5-inch drivers in here and two tweeters and a pretty good size enclosure. This is about the size of a PA speaker, right? So I'm expecting loud volume. It gets decently loud. You're not going to have any problems hearing this in a gymnasium, in a church venue. Maybe you're a dancer, whatever. It's plenty loud, but I know that things can get louder than this. JBL gets louder than this. Even the Soundcore Boom 2 Plus is about this loud. And there's other Bluetooth speakers that are too. So it's worth the money. I'll say that. $169. It's worth that much money, but it's not worth $1 more. So you get what you pay for, I guess you can say. So 4 stars out of 5. Pretty good sound, not bad. Vocals are clear. The two tweeters are nice. It does sound good overall, but when you get to high volumes, it's an issue. So if you plan on blasting this thing, you may want to see what the other competition has to offer before you jump on this. I know the logo here means a lot. Klipsch is a great brand, so you may just be compelled to grab them because of the name. But I think cross-shop, see what else is out there first and how it compares, because I was kind of let down when I turned it up, which isn't like Klipsch. Usually they're loud and proud, and it was loud, but I wasn't proud of what I was hearing at those high volumes. So
let's test the mic here. So, wow, there's a lot of echo. There's a lot. Here we go. Okay, so here's here's the mic. It sounds pretty clear. You can definitely tell this is my voice. When you plug in the mic, it automatically lowers the volume of the music you're playing. So it reduces it down to like 90%. The microphone's pretty clear though. It's not bad. You can definitely hear me pretty well. You can tell what I'm saying, I'm sure. But if you want to use the microphone with music, I'll try to talk to you while playing music and you can decide if you can hear me. So same song. So can you hear me right now? I don't know if you guys can hear me right now, but this is what my voice sounds like when I'm talking. So that was my voice on max volume with the speaker on max volume. So overall, it's good.
We'll turn that off. Overall, the speaker's fun. I definitely get the appeal of it. Just do your research. So down below in the description box will be a link to this if you guys want to test it for yourself. If you want to see more about it for your own, I will leave a link down below in the description box. Otherwise, if you guys so much for watching, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and we will see you in the next video. I'm going to return this. Klipsch guy out. Peace. This is her. Y'all wanted to see her. I'm done. And I'm putting it in the video.